And we are live. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and I want to break this news to you. Adam Schefter just heard from Brandon Beane that they did inquire about Antonio Brown. Obviously, yes, guys, I am driving. Look at the road. There you go. I am driving, so I'm going to try to keep it safe. And I might not be able to get back to all your comments, so I do apologize for that. But thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new and watching this for the first time, just know that we go live, and I was live yesterday to break the news when it was first reported by Ian Rappaport. Now we have a little egg on our face, though. You know what I'm saying? With the knowledge now that it might not be true, but again, it's all smoke screens, right? At this time, it is all smoke screens. So the Bills might still be in the sweepstakes, and right now, Brandon Beane's just not playing his cards. And you know what? I'm okay with that. And also, I wonder if Antonio Brown's words yesterday had something to do with us deciding not to go through with it, right? So, deal's not finalized, and then all of a sudden, Antonio Brown comes out, because the report came out a little earlier, obviously, than expected, and Antonio Brown comes out and says, fake news. Well, what does that say about Antonio Brown's willingness to come to Buffalo? I talked about that yesterday during the live stream. He did back out. So, again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. If you are new to this channel, again, I normally try to get to your comments. Unfortunately, since I'm driving, I want to keep it safe for some stupid reason and keep my eyes on the road. So we're going to try to do that. We'll even put the phone down a little bit, so, you know, if a cop drives by, he doesn't see me on my phone and pull me over. Although that would be fun television, right? I'm sure. See, and then my thing gets in the middle of the camera. But yeah, it's early. Thanks for saying that. Again, I can't see your name due to the sun, but thanks. You're right. I mean, there's still a lot to go on. We don't know who until Antonio Brown's traded to somebody else. We might think that he still could be traded to the Buffalo Bills, and why not? So, I think the Buffalo Bills are a little upset that their name even came out, because again, remember, as of yesterday, we didn't think that the Buffalo Bills were interested anymore, right? So maybe they wanted to keep it quiet until they got a deal done. We're not sure where it's at. Again, it's all a smokescreen, right? So Brandon Beane came out and said that they did talk to the Pittsburgh Steelers and thought about a deal and maybe even offered them a deal. But then when it came down to it, this two sides couldn't agree on a deal that works for them. But again, it is currently 7:42 on the East Coast on Friday morning. Still lots of time to go before the Antonio Brown deadline is over. So maybe they renegotiate a deal, something like that. But I spoke about this yesterday, or I guess early this morning, when Ian Rappaport first broke the news. And you wonder if he'll ever use that source again, right? Will he ever use that source again when it comes to news about trades? Whoever told him that, the Buffalo Bills would be trading for Antonio Brown. Obviously, again, at this point, that might not necessarily be the 100% truth now. We just heard that Adam Schefter talked to Brandon Beane, and Brandon Beane came out and said, they did talk to the Pittsburgh Steelers and they did think about a deal, but at this time, just nothing seems to be fitting for them. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, there's still a long way to go, like I said, but I wanted to come to you. I said last night, when I broke the video about what Ian Rappaport reported, I said last night I'd be with you guys to tell you what happens when it happens. So you want to stick to me and stick to this channel. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we will keep you updated on Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports news throughout the days. So again, lots of news going to come throughout the next couple days. Free agency starts on Monday. You got March Madness just around the corner for those Buffalo Bulls, so I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. And the Buffalo Sabres continue their downward spiral, so that's nice. As far as it goes to the NHL standings, as they lose 5-4 last night. We did the live stream of that game. Right after the live stream of that game, of course, is when this news broke. So I was live, turned off the camera, was getting ready to go to bed, and then I hear this report, and all of a sudden I got to do a couple more videos, right? So it hasn't apparently worked out at this point. We will not be trading for Antonio Brown, which I know will make Kingpin over in Buffalo Fanatics. I know that'll make him Pierre. I know it'll make him unhappy. I know he would want the Antonio Brown trade. And I did want to say real quick, guys, for all of you haters who didn't want Antonio Brown, I get that. I do, and that's okay. If you follow this channel, I wasn't like huge on Antonio Brown, and so I was more a fan of not getting him than getting him. But once we get him, like if we do still trade for him, like then he's a Bill, okay? Well, unless he decides not to play for us, unless he pulls a Vontae Davis, even though, he still won't pull a Vontae Davis because Vontae Davis quit us at halftime. I'd rather him quit during, the off season and say, listen, I don't want to play for you. Obviously, it's going to cost the Bills a lot of money for that to happen, but, that'd be what Vontae Davis did. So anyway, but you got to support your team to some extent, right? Like, you have to believe that Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, if they were came through with this trade, did their homework, or if they do come through with this trade, did their homework. They know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. They have given us really no reason to not trust them. Remember when everyone got mad about the Sammy Watkins thing? Dang, after Myth, that's okay, man. That's all right. We stayed up late, excited about it. I know I talked to you on Twitter. I was up till 2:30 in the morning, and I put my phone on as loud as it could be, all my sports notifications, so that way if anything happened, it would wake me up, which I'm sure is what Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter and all them do as it is. They sleep in between texts and notifications and stuff, so of course they get a few more notifications than I do probably. But if you weren't excited, and again I wasn't either, but the statistics don't lie, right? Like, he is a great football player, and so we have to take that and say, hey, you know what, if Beane and McDermott did their homework, if they talked to Josh Allen, if everyone agreed that this would work for them, then go for it. That's what matters. And this would have been the type of move that the Bills normally don't do, but also B, might have helped them out. We don't know, and we might not ever know now that it looks like the trade did not happen. So we will see what happens. Again, it's early on Friday morning. I actually brought my laptop and webcam into work with me this morning, so it's right there on the seat there. So if there's breaking news, I will cut out of work a little bit and bring that to you. So if you haven't already subscribed to Believers Talk, guys, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. We were up late last night on Twitter, retweeting and commenting and saying some things on there. So follow me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/believerstalk. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment. Are you happy that it appears at this time that Antonio Brown will not be a Buffalo Bill? Are you disappointed? I mean, Pierre tweeted yesterday, a lot of the Bills haters who were upset about it, the moment the trade went through, or they thought the trade was going to happen, everyone got excited. And to that, I say, well, that's good. You're supposed to get excited. This is Bills Mafia, baby. So get excited about it. Get excited about the offseason. This is the kind of stuff that happens. We're excited about it. I hope you are too. So again, hit that subscribe button. We will keep you up to date on all Buffalo sports news. And as we come closer and closer to free agency, closer and closer to a draft, we're going to have you covered come Buffalo Bills sports. So I might be on here for a minute or two, not saying much because, well, I'll not know how to turn this off. And again, I'm driving. I want to be safe. You want to be safe. So I think that's going to be more important than turning off the live stream. I'll catch you all soon. Again, thank you for following Believers Talk for this stuff. Do you live near Lackawanna? No, I actually do not live in New York. So I actually live in Pennsylvania. But I'm originally from Buffalo. That's why I'm a huge Bills fan. And, I just followed the team ever since, and just thought this channel was a great way to get some news out to sports fans, to Bills fans in particular, who normally didn't get it, and just share a Bills fan's opinion and be able to have a forum for other Bills fans to share their opinion. I know that there are a lot of Buffalo YouTube channels out there, and they're all great. I enjoy a bunch of them. I really do, and I'm subscribed to a few of them. My favorite, of course, is #Sports. Paul and Mario are just two funny guys who do the car thing a lot better and more than I do. They do their videos on, they call it like the Sunday Drive, and they do a whole bunch of videos in their car. And they actually started a new YouTube channel to go over the 32 football teams called #Sports Road Trip. So I do recommend you guys look that up. Again, great guys there. I know Buffalo Fanatics does their thing. Again, I was listening to Pierre last weekend, how he wanted Antonio Brown, and he was excited, and he should have been, because, man, that would have been a huge move, right? But unfortunately, at this point, it looks like it's not going to happen, although who knows? Maybe as I'm shooting this video now, I'm not listening to ESPN radio, and someone's going to call and say, yeah, the Bills made the deal. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys up to date. So again, hit that subscribe button, like this video, stop that red light, good time to stop. So again, thank you for joining me. I'll see you all soon. Until I do, happy Friday.